So how do you actually keep the weight off after you've lost it, right? I don't believe that in North America we have an issue with weight loss. We have an issue with keeping the weight off. I'm sure you yourself and a lot of people listening have lost the weight but potentially gained it back and have become professional yo-yos dieters throughout the process. And so there's a key principle that you can do once you're done your fat loss, and it's called reverse dieting. Feel free to Google it. It is something that we do with every single one of our members after their transformation to help them speed up their metabolism after. Just a quick analogy is, imagine your metabolism is a fire and a flame. After a fat loss phase, a body recomposition phase, it is always at its smallest. It's always pretty small because that's what has to happen as you go into calorie deficit, as you kind of increase your exercise. But most people, when they get there, they have this small flame and they expect to throw a big log of wood, meaning a ton of food more, going back to their old habits, their old behaviors, their old ways of eating. And ultimately that little flame can't handle the food, and then they store all the fat back on. Theoretically, how do you make a small flame bigger? You throw smaller pieces of wood on it over time. For those of you guys that have gone camping, that's exactly how you do it. And you can grow that flame to have a raging fire where you can throw that big log of wood and it can handle it. So we need to do the same thing with your body. Throw a little bit of food on it over time, and your body will be able to process it. Your metabolism is going to adjust to it, and ultimately you're going to be able to bring your calories back up to your maintenance calorie. On average, we can add 800 to 1,000 calories for someone to keep the weight off that they've lost after, and then you're in a position where you've greatly reduced your chance of putting the weight back on. So if you don't do that, don't start a fat loss phase, because you're pretty much guaranteed that it's come back on after if you don't do this process.